Pokemon Legends Arceus is a bit different than your usual Pokemon game. It's not the normal run around in tall grass, find a wild Pokemon, and use the same overpowered move to grind levels until you make your way up to the Elite Four. The Pokemon Company has taken a complete change of direction with how they've approached creating a game like Legends Arceus. Is Arceus worth it? What makes it different than the previous Pokemon games, and would non-Pokemon players enjoy this game? Instead of completely linear gameplay, we're free to explore the world and play the game the way we want to. There's still a storyline to follow, but the open-endedness is a nice breath of fresh air. We're exploring an open-world, Pokemon-infested land as we help the professor learn and research the creatures in the area. An open-world aspect really separates this game from others in the series. If you like adventuring and exploring, you'll most likely enjoy this game. Ignore the fact that it has the Pokemon logo attached to it. While it does carry some of the same mechanics like turn-based combat and, Pokemon, this child has very little in common with its parents. You start the game by falling from a space-time portal in the sky to a small village and who knows how far into the past. I know, it's just the story. As you introduce yourself to all the main characters, you find out that they know absolutely nothing about Pokemon and need your expertise. You're tasked with researching said Pokemon, not just finding them one time to log them into your Pokedex like in previous games. There are specific criteria you have to meet to research each type of Pokemon. Sometimes it's just defeating them, sometimes it's waiting for the wild Pokemon to perform a specific move. The goal is to get to level 10 research for each of the species, but you can do it in your own way. You don't have to do everything listed in your research book, just enough to satisfy level 10. But you're gonna like this game so much that you'll probably do everything in your research book. As you're brought through the village, the people you meet will have side quests for you. These can be pretty much anything from a catch me this Pokemon request to a item fetch quest to completing the Pokedex for a specific type of Pokemon that the NPC is interested in. The Pokemon that you catch will appear next to them for the rest of the game, which is a really cute touch. The game even takes into account the size and color of the Pokemon. If you bring them a huge shiny, the game will show you a huge shiny. There's a Wisp side quest that is somewhat reminiscent of the Korok seeds if you've played Breath of the Wild. And if you haven't, what are you doing? Go play Breath of the Wild. They're scattered around the different areas and odd locations waiting for you to discover them. They sort of force you into new areas in the map that you maybe haven't been to, which in turn forces new Pokemon into your sights. As you progress through the game, different areas will open up for you. Each area has its own guardian Pokemon that you have to defeat, to progress. These sections have different species and types of Pokemon based on the biome of said area. For example, the beach area has water Pokemon, volcano area has fire Pokemon. As you play, you'll have a chance to change up your party and in turn, your gameplay. The other fun part of the open world areas are the space-time distortions. Inside of these distortions, there are high-level Pokemon which you can't find in other parts of the map. These distortions can be cruel. 3 ginormous Pokemon will spawn in your face and immediately start attacking you. It's up to you if you want to try and sneak around and chuck Pokeballs at them or just stand your ground and fight. This game is all about exploring. If you enjoy games that force you to walk around searching for new things to experience, this is for you. The battle mechanics from Pokemon's past are still there with a couple of differences, but the basics are essentially the same. So if you're a person who does enjoy the core Pokemon gameplay mechanics, you'll still find that here. The game is quick and easy to understand and learn. Completing the Pokedex is an enjoyable experience, and you can essentially play the way you want to play. Arceus is definitely worth a buy if you've been looking for a new game, even if you don't usually like Pokemon games. This installment is a break from the usual formula. The developers did a great job with it, and I'm excited to see if they continue down this road for future games. If you've played Arceus, what do you like most about the game? Let everyone know in the comments below, and I'll see you next time. Bye!